Are you tired of having to go to the grocery store and last-minute shop for the family get-togethers? Are you done with trifling through the aisles of picked-over bakery goods and prices that are out of the roof? I am, and that is why I want to introduce you to the Bakery Bar. As college students and parents, we all know the feeling of scrambling to bake and cook for the family, especially around the holidays. Let's not forget the times where we crave sweet treats, but do not want to wait in line in the drive-thru or walk around the aisle searching a grocery store just to pick the Little Debbie treats off the shelf. If you're anything like me, the best sweet treat is a home-cooked one. Let's get rid of those processed snacks and indulge in something a little more home-cooked, but without having to do the work ourselves. When you want a quick trip for a sweet treat, the Bakery Bar is the perfect place to go. The Bakery Bar is now a successful business, but every business has to start from nothing but a dream. For this business, a dream was brought to life. Through social media platforms like Facebook and Instagram, I found that the Bakery Bar started as a home-based business and a dream and passion for baking from a small-town girl. The owner, Emma Dubois, had always had a passion for baking, and with the help of her parents and education, she followed through with that dream and it had led her to where she's at today. Emma studied baking and pastry at the Culinary Institute of Michigan and completed an entrepreneurship here at ICC. Around the year 2022, she opened a mobile Volkswagen wagon where she went around selling her treats at different local events and began to cater to events like weddings or school gatherings. Some events that she would take the wagon to would be things like farmers markets or the band events in the Metamora Town Square. The wagon began to gain popularity throughout the years, and her sweet treats were a hit with the community. Eventually in 2024, Emma was able to open her own store in a brick building on the Metamora Town Square. With the help of her parents working with her on the wagon and in-store, she was able to have a thriving business of her own. The menu, which I have in my hand, includes fan-favorite treats like cookies, flavors like chocolate chip, Monster, and s'mores, cake pops with flavors like lemon, red velvet, or just plain chocolate, and my personal favorite, chocolate-covered strawberries. Emma creates her own menu while always introducing new dessert items to go along with the holidays or the latest trends. Emma is always expanding the menu with things like coffee, ice cream, dirty sodas, while still keeping the original sweet treats that we all know and love. With that being said, ride along with me in the wagon as we see what the Bakery Bar has in store. One thing that I love about this specific small business is the fact that the quality of the food is always put forth with the best effort. With what I found on the Bakery Bar website, the menu is very easily readable, and as being a visiting customer, the store is always kept in clean and welcoming condition. I love that the treats look aesthetically pleasing to the eye, and the taste matches that exactly. Another thing that makes the Bakery Bar an easy business to support is the fact that they're always giving back to the community. For example, the Bakery Bar is always giving to local schools and teachers. Doesn't that just make your heart happy? The best thing about the Bakery Bar is the fact that they have treats for all ages and types of people. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of cake, so it was very exciting to me that ice cream was added to the menu very quickly, which is one of my favorite desserts. However, the cake, cookies, and brownies are always still an option. Now, I'm sure you're wondering if there are any options for gluten-free. If you have that issue, you are in luck because the Bakery Bar has something for everybody. While reading reviews online, there was no single negative comment, and I can assure you that there is nothing negative about this franchise, including the feeling of joy eating one of their sweet treats will bring you. Instead of eating a processed treat off the shelf, lay back, support a small business, and try a fresh baked treat from the best bakery around town. Little Debbie is still last year, so where can I find this bakery heaven? Well, even though the Bakery Bar has their very own location, the wagon will still be traveling occasionally to different events around the nearby towns. The Bakery Bar building is located on 110 North Davenport Street in Metamora, Illinois. If you're wanting customized desserts for a party or gathering, you're able to contact through text, email, or any social medias through direct messages. The hours of the store vary weekly, but the main hours usually range from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and can be found on any websites or social media for the Bakery Bar, excluding holidays and Sundays. The prices of these desserts are very affordable, with prices of individual desserts and coffees ranging from $3 to $5. Dozens of certain assortment treats usually range from $25 to $30. If you're anything like me, I love a cheap and delicious treat to load myself after a hard day, or just a little reward for working so hard as a full-time student, which I'm sure you can relate to me on. I've always been a fan of the Bakery Bar, so much that I had my 18th birthday cake custom made this past year. The cake was a beautiful heart-shaped red velvet cake with white and pink icing, and it was the perfect addition to my birthday party with friends. I believe that the Bakery Bar is very convenient for myself and others nearby, considering that it is in the center of town and is a quick and easy stop for whenever you are in need or craving of something on the sweeter side. Once you have lived in a small town your whole life, and the only place to go for dessert is the Dairy Queen down the street, the choices begin to get old. The Bakery Bar is a great place to go because there are always new flavors and treats to try every week. Along with dirty sodas, coffees, and ice cream, the treats that are offered are the perfect consistency and level of tastiness. When you go to the Bakery Bar, not only are you supporting a small business, but you're also treating yourself to an affordable and delicious treat. So the next time you are nearby and craving something sweet for a good price, I recommend that you take a sweet escape and give the Bakery Bar a try. Thank you.